Chapter 2. The Planet. The Polaris Initiative's underground lab was no longer quiet. Data poured in from every corner of the array's spectral readings, gravitational wave echoes, deep field images stitched from hidden satellites. Erebus dominated every screen, a planet that defied logic, orbiting a star in a galaxy that hadn't existed a month ago. The room pulsed with urgency. Holographic overlays hovered mid-air, rotating slowly, representing atmospheric breakdowns, orbital models, and chemical signatures. And the hum of processors beneath the floor had risen to a low, anxious growl. Dr. Elara Miles stood at the center of the chaos, her voice calm but clipped. Focus on the atmosphere first. I want confirmation: oxygen, nitrogen, water vapor. No assumptions. Dr. Kato Ren, the lead astrophysicist, tapped his tablet. Confirmed. The readings are consistent with Earth's biosphere. But the mass? It's off the charts. We can't calculate surface gravity yet, but this thing is massive. Too massive, muttered Dr. Sana Idris, the biologist. It should collapse under its own weight, and yet it's stable. That's not natural, unless it's being held together by something we don't understand. Kato swiped to another overlay. Rotation period is roughly 24 hours, almost identical to Earth's. But here's the strange part. Daylight lasts 36 hours. Sana blinked. How does that work? The planet spins fast enough to mimic Earth's day-night rhythm. Kaito explained, but because it orbits a much larger star at a greater distance, the sun takes longer to cross the sky. The result is extended daylight and night cycles each, lasting about 36 hours. So it feels Earth-like, Sena said slowly. But time stretches, like someone tuned it for comfort. Kato tapped again. And it's not alone. We're detecting at least 6 moons. 2 the size of Earth, 1 close to Mars. All in stable orbits. Sana leaned in. That would explain the axial stability. With moons that size, Erebus wouldn't wobble. It would hold steady. And the gravitational math? Elara asked. Kato nodded. It checks out now. The star's mass anchors the system, and the moons act like counterweights. It's balanced. Perfectly. Lin Zhao stood near the back, arms crossed, still reeling from the discovery. She felt like a ghost in the room, present but invisible. The others moved around her, voices sharp with adrenaline, but her thoughts were elsewhere. The signal still echoed in her mind, rhythmic and patient. It hadn't stopped. She glanced at the spectral overlays. The signal's harmonic structure was still threading through the data, like a spine holding the chaos together. Could it be artificial? She asked quietly. The room fell silent. Kato frowned. If it is, it's beyond anything we've ever imagined. The orbital behavior is elegant, balanced, like it was placed there. Sana leaned forward. We're seeing chlorophyll signatures. Vegetation, possibly microbial life. This isn't just a planet, it's a living system. Leon stepped closer to the main display. Has anyone checked the signal against our own detection filters? Kato raised an eyebrow. What do you mean? She hesitated. The harmonic structure, it's too clean. It fits our filters perfectly. Almost like it was tailored. You think it's mimicking our tech? Sana asked. No, Leon said. I think our tech was built to hear it. That earned a few glances. Elara's expression didn't change, but her eyes narrowed. We'll revisit that, she said. Right now, we need to decide what this means and what we do next. That's when the tension cracked. Dr. Marcus Velt, a physicist from the European division, stood abruptly. His voice was steady, but his eyes burned. We can't keep this secret. This is the greatest discovery in human history. We owe it to the world. Sana Idris leaned forward, her tone sharp and unflinching. And trigger mass panic? You think governments won't scramble to weaponize it? You think religious extremists won't call it divine judgment and start burning cities? Marcus didn't flinch. We are not the gatekeepers of reality. We are scientists. If we bury this, we become the very thing we swore to oppose. You think truth is a gift, Sana said. But truth without wisdom is a blade. You want to hand humanity a mystery it can't solve and a power it can't control. Cato Wren stepped in, his voice cooler, more surgical. We're not just talking about a planet. We're talking about a system that defies entropy. A biosphere on a stellar scale. If it's artificial, then someone built it. And if someone built it, they may be watching. Marcus turned to him. Then let them watch. We've spent centuries staring into the dark, begging for a reply. Now we have one, and you want to hide it? Alara Miles raised a hand, silencing the room with a glance. Her voice was low, deliberate. I've seen what happens when discovery outpaces understanding. I watched a classified probe trigger a war because its data was misread as a threat. I won't let Erebus become another myth twisted into madness. Marcus stepped closer. You're afraid. I get it. But fear isn't a strategy. The world deserves to know what's out there. Kilara's gaze didn't waver. The world deserves context, control, a framework. Right now, all we have is a signal and a planet that shouldn't exist. That's not disclosure. That's chaos. Lian Zhao, who had been silent until now, spoke softly. It's not asking to be found. It's asking to be understood. The room fell quiet. Then Cato turned to the central console. Let's model it. He tapped a command into Polaris's AI core. Run predictive simulations. Global response scenarios. 1. Full disclosure. 2. Strategic leak. 3. Total containment. The lights dimmed. Holograms flickered to life. Maps, graphs, cascading timelines. Scenario 1. Full disclosure. Market collapse within 72 hours. Dozens of nations initiate military readiness protocols. Religious violence spikes in 14 regions. 3 major powers begin covert space militarization. Scenario 2. Strategic leak. Conspiracy theories proliferate. Trust in science erodes. Polaris becomes a target. Scenario 3. Containment. No global disruption. Polaris retains control. Risk of internal descent. Moderate. Sana exhaled. We're not ready. The world isn't ready. And there's something else, Cato added. We've confirmed it. No other observatory can see Erebus. Not the star. Not the galaxy. Nothing. It's cloaked. And at this distance, even light itself would take millions of years to reach us. Whatever we're seeing began long before humanity existed. Marcus blinked. Cloaked? Quantum occlusion, Cato said. It's invisible to every known detection system, except ours. Alara looked around the room. And we're not just the first. We're the only. Silence settled again, heavier this time. Marcus sat down slowly. Then we keep it secret. For now. Alara nodded. We listen. We learn. And when we understand what Erebus is, then we decide what the world should know. No one objected. The consensus was unspoken but absolute. No one else could see Erebus. No other observatory had detected the star, the planet, or the galaxy it lived in. It was cloaked, quantum occlusion shielding it from every known detection system. Polaris was alone in the dark. Alara turned back to the team, her voice steady. And we need eyes. Something that can go where we can't. Cato nodded. We need a probe, something long range. Autonomous, something that can survive for millennia. Something that can think, Sena added. Adapt, interpret. Alara turned to the engineering team. Start drafting specs. Use the Daedalus framework as a base. We'll need quantum shielding, deep space AI, and a propulsion system that doesn't rely on solar input. A young systems engineer raised a hand. We've been prototyping a fusion core sail. It could work if we can stabilize the field. Do it, Alara said. We'll call it Novara. It'll be our eyes in the dark. Leon watched the specks scroll across the screen. A probe built to think, to survive, to witness. It felt less like launching a machine and more like sending a child into the dark. She finally spoke. And if it finds something we're not ready for? Elara looked at the planet one last time. The signal pulsed behind her, steady and unblinking. Then we learn, she said. Or we run.